trained in rural family medicine, and then I also do sports medicine. I grew up in Provo, Utah, played football at BYU, medical school at the University of Utah, then did my residency at the family medicine residency of Idaho, and then after residency came here. I love the beauty, the place geographically here. I love the people, and I love that there's a certain type of get-it-done person that lives here and thrives here. Really any sports me and my family love. Jet skiing, being on the lake, ATVs, power sports, that kind of stuff. I think what I want you to know more than anything else is that I'm here for you, that I take that duty to you very seriously, and I want to provide you with the information or the guidelines that you need to make a good decision, and that I have your best interest at heart.
Welcome to Bear Lake High School basketball live from Marsh Valley. We are on the air for boys basketball. This is an audio-only broadcast as we are in Marsh Valley. And as you know, we are not allowed to do the video from Marsh Valley's gym. So we are doing the audio-only broadcast. They're doing senior night here. We actually are running a little bit early, if I had to guess, overall.
Yeah, I agree.
The C team and JV games ended pretty quickly, and we are now just doing the senior night. And they're honoring their seniors. We'll talk about them real quick because we'll say their names a lot tonight as we have the last game we played against these guys. Cutler Lish is the first one. Jackson Smith, Tate Whitworth, Chandler Bennett have all been honored so far. And they have several more, as this team only has 3 sophomores and no juniors on the varsity. So Weston Agard coming out next. This game, while we're waiting for them to come out, we'll announce each one as they come out here. But this is a game which the Marsh Valley Eagles ranked number 6 in the state, and the Bears ranked at number 16. Bears are climbing. They're not winning, but they're climbing. And that's how it works when you get on max preps. You don't have to necessarily win the games. You have to cover the spread. You have to play better than expected, and you can still climb. The Bears were down there in the 18th position at one point. They've climbed up to 16, and a lot of that is a result of the game against Marsh Valley last time these two teams played, and then the result of the game versus American Falls on Wednesday night, where the Bears took the 4th-ranked American Falls Beavers down to the wire, only lost by 4. So the Bears climbing a bit. Next senior out is Cooper Curzon. The schedule shows me that the last time these two played, the final score was just a 6-point game, 62-56 down in Montpelier. The very next game for the Marsh Valley Eagles was against American Falls. They lost that by 20, but then just 2 nights ago, they played a close one against Snake River, only losing by 8. Courtesy of the 2 losses to Snake and the 2 losses to American Falls. I'm pretty sure American Falls and Snake River have already clinched the 1 and 2 spots in the district tournament, and that leaves Marsh Valley and Bear Lake in the 3rd and 4th spots. And let's see, do they have any? They do have some common opponents, and those common opponents, South Fremont for one. Bears lost to South Fremont, and Marsh Valley beat South Fremont. So by virtue of that, regardless of what happens tonight, the Marsh Valley Eagles will be the number 3 seed, and the Bear Lake Bears will be another 4 seed. So on Monday, President's Day, we will start the district tournament, and the Bear Lake Bears will travel to Snake River, and the Marsh Valley Eagles will travel to American Falls for the first game of the district tournament. The Eagles in American Falls last time lost by 20. In the game here, they lost by 1. I'm sure they'll come out and want to play more like they did on their home floor and try to get that victory over American Falls. Boston Sorensen coming out down, number 20 for the Eagles, and there's only one more after him. Like I said, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 seniors on this team for Marsh Valley, as compared to just 3 for the Bear Lake Bears on the roster. So very different teams going very different directions right now. As the junior varsity team for the Eagles is very talented. They beat Bear Lake pretty handily tonight. But this is a very senior-heavy varsity team, whereas the Bear Lake Bears is a very underclassmen-heavy varsity team. Just the 3 seniors, 2 of them start, and they do play, in the third one, play significant minutes in Caden Anderson, Jaden Saxton. Combine the first and last name there, and then Austin Tafoya, the 3 seniors for the Bears. But you got 8 seniors for the Marsh Valley Eagles. So there you go. Senior night here in Marsh Valley as the Eagles taking on the Bears. Bear Lake looking to spoil senior night tonight. Bears have played well the last few games. They take out the Snake River game, and that one's easy to take out because Snake River is fantastic and has a huge advantage over most teams just based on their size, and currently is way underranked. I do believe that the Snake River Panthers are better than the ranking shows by a long shot. The Bears have lost several in a row, but they played Teton close. They played American Falls close. They played Marsh Valley close. They're better than they started the season. They're better than the ranking, and the Bears are posed to pull off an upset. And by the way, Wesley Evans, number 45, the final senior that they finally got done introducing out there. So that took about 15 minutes.
There's a bunch of them.
And it's impressive to see.
8 of them. 8.
Yeah. They only have 3 other players in uniform. Carter Davis, Mayan Noble, and Nash Guthrie are the only other 3 that are in uniform. And Noble played in all 4 quarters of the JV game. Had a fantastic game.
Yeah, really good.
So he's not going to play a whole lot probably tonight in this varsity game. So that means these 8 seniors, and I think Davis, actually number 1, played quite a bit as well. So they're going to have to go with pretty much the 8 seniors. I think the other JV players that they bump up played most of that game, except for Guthrie. He did not play in the earlier game, so maybe we'll see him a little bit. But Maya Noble for sure played a lot. Good news for the Bears. A little bit too late this year to make a big difference, but good news for the Bears and their future. They saw a returning player for an injury come on the court tonight, and they don't even have him listed on the roster, but Tyken Carlisle got his first action tonight. He came in during the JV game and was able to get significant minutes. He was only on the court the first 2 minutes of his season, and he had 5 points. He had a 3-point play and had another 3-point play opportunity, but couldn't get the foul shot to go. So a nice effort for him and a showing for Tyken. Glad to see him back. He had knee surgery over the summer. This is his first game back. He didn't play much of that third quarter when he came in, and you could tell he was gassed.
Yeah.
Hasn't played a lot of basketball, but it was a fantastic outing to see him on the court. Glad to see him back. Jack Hume still in recovery from a similar injury, and Grady Crockett is still in recovery, but those 3 were expected to be significant contributors to this team this year, and to miss all 3 of them for the entire season has definitely hurt the Bear Lake Bears. But the players that have played have given forth a great effort and are getting better every single day. Like I said, Bears are playing their best basketball right now. The other night at home versus American Falls, the Bears did everything but complete the upset. They only lost by 4 and had a shot to cut into that lead, even a little bit more from the foul line, and couldn't get a shot to go. And then down the stretch, American Falls was able to hold off the Bears. But what a performance for Bear Lake the other night.
It was a great game.
Tate Ewing, the steel man of the game, the Southeast Idaho steel man of the game from that game, scored 22 points. All right, let's preview this one a little bit more. We got plenty of time as they have 15 minutes up on the clock to get warmed up. So we are going to start late. Can you?
It's your fault because you said we were ahead.
We were. I guess the good news is if they wouldn't have done if we wouldn't have been so far ahead and senior night would have started any later, we'd really be behind.
Yeah.
So going back to last game, if you can pull that up on the iPad, who did the scoring for the Marsh Valley Eagles last game? Then we'll talk about the Bears, and then we'll preview what we expect tonight.
All right, for the Eagles, Guthrie had 14, 18 for Smith, 9 for Davis, 7 for Curzon, and then 3 for Lish, 2 for Bennett. So there we go.
Yeah, we can all of a sudden hear.
Gosh, Guthrie and Smith were the 2 leading scorers in Bear Lake for the Eagles. And they scored 40%. They shot 40% overall. They were 11 for 25 from the three-point line, 44%.
That's the game that, if
they just couldn't miss.
They only scored. I mean, they only won by 6 points total, and they scored 33 points from the three-point line.
Yeah.
That's over half their points. They only scored 62 in the game, and 33 of them were from long range.
Yeah.
If the Bears can contain that long-distance shooting tonight, that could change this basketball game drastically, because it was a close game anyway in Bear Lake. You cut the three-point shooting percentage down a little bit, and all of a sudden it's a different ball game.
And to do that, they're going to have to be guarding heavily Smith and Davis. They were the 2 highest scorers from the three-point line. Davis hit 3 out of 6. Smith had 4 out of 6. So, and then Whitworth, he contributed 2, 1 for Lish and 1 for Guthrie. So that's difficult when you're extending your defense out to the outer perimeter, and that leaves your inside wide open, and that can get scary too. So
this is one team, however, that Bear Lake has a similar size to Marsh Valley, if not maybe a little bit bigger than the Marsh Valley Eagles on the interior. And so the Bears maybe have a little bit of advantage on the inside. Obviously, you can tell by the shooting, at least in Bear Lake, that the Marsh Valley Eagles had the advantage on the outside. But when your final score, you allow 33 points, 11 made three-point shots, that's going to win a lot of basketball games for you. So that's what the Bears are going to try to stop tonight and contain the Eagles, make them score inside where the Bears have a little bit of advantage, especially if Tyken Carlisle could come out and put up some minutes. Tyken's a big body.
Yeah.
He's a big physical kid, and he probably won't be able to play a lot because of his conditioning, but if he can put up some minutes, that could be very helpful for sure. All right, Lise, who did the scoring for the Bear Lake Bears?
17 for Birch. That was his standout night. He had a great night. He also, if I recall, had a double-double. He did. He had 10 rebounds in that game, plus his 3 steals. So he had a really good night. 16 for Anderson. And let's see, 10 for Ewing, 4 for Robison, 3 for Roberts, 3 for Saxton, and 3 for Tafoya that night. And they actually had a higher shooting percentage than the Eagles. They shot 42% overall. And let's see, they were 4 out of 13 from the three-point line, 17 out of 36 from the two-point line, and 10 out of 19 from the foul line. And 4 of those were Birch. 5 for Anderson went 5 out of 6, so 83% from the foul line.
So your difference in the game, that just confirmed it was the three-point shooting, as the Bears were only able to put up make 4 three-point shots, where the Eagles made 11. So that's a difference of 21 points from three-point range in a game that the Eagles only won by 6. So that's a significant difference right there. And so the Bears are going to look to extend the perimeter defense. And if you think back to that game, the 2 leading scorers and 3 leading scorers are Birch, Ewing, and Anderson. Birch and Ewing do their scoring for the most part on the inside. And if I recall, that's the game that Anderson was getting himself to the rim. He wasn't settling for the outside shots. He was getting himself to the rim. So we talked about the Eagles having the advantage from the outside. They outscored the Bears by 21 points from the three-point range. The Bears definitely have the advantage on the inside with Ewing and Birch. I would say the key to the game for the Bear Bears, stop their perimeter shooting. The key to the game for the Marsh Valley Eagles is clog up the paint. If they can clog up the paint, they can get the victory, which they're looking to here on senior night, and go into the district tournament with some momentum. The other night at the pregame show of the American Falls game at home, we talked about the fact, this is also coming from my conversations I had with Coach Steve Grigg of the American Falls Beavers as well. You know, Snake River right now has proven they're the best team. They are undefeated in district play, but I do believe we definitely could see some upsets.
Yeah.
Let's take a quick break. We'll be back in 2 minutes on the SVI Sports Network.
Nice job, Martin. Looking good. Oh, it's the funny car guy.
Hey, you got Napa know-how too, huh? Yep.
Well, Martin does go 200 miles an hour.
Ron breaks 300 in 4 seconds.
Yeah, in a straight line. That's real hard.
You drive in a circle.
You don't even steer.
Look at me.
Hey, you
I
two.
turn left.
Don't make me go get my can.
Your can's old.
Quiet! Matlock's on!
That's Daryl's can.
Boogity, boogity!
At Simplot Smoky Canyon Mine, it's not only about mining phosphate for production of crop nutrients that support western U.S. farmers and ranchers. It's about supporting our employees, neighbors, and local communities and their families. From providing quality competitive jobs to being an active partner in our local communities. Simplot Smoky Canyon Mine. Passion for people and supporting local families by bringing Earth's resources to life.
At Simplot Smoky Canyon Mine, safety is our top priority, not just for our employees, but for their families too. Our commitment extends beyond the workplace as we proudly support and contribute to the local community in meaningful ways. We're more than just a mine. We're a pillar of strength for those who live here. Discover how we make a difference at Simplot.com. Join us in fostering a safer, stronger community. Simplot Smoky Canyon Mine.
Beardick Bears set to take on the Marsh Valley Eagles in the final regular season game of the year for Marsh Valley. The Bears have one more. Senior night for the Beardick Bears is tomorrow.
Yep.
Tomorrow afternoon, I should say senior afternoon for the Beardick Bears is tomorrow. The Bears host the South Fremont Cougars in one final game as South Fremont comes to town tomorrow afternoon. C team starts at 2, JV at 3:30-ish, and we're going to try to start the varsity as close to 5 o'clock as possible. One final game on their home court for seniors Caden Anderson, Jaden Saxton, and Austin Tafoya will play their final game tomorrow afternoon. So come out and support the Bears live from the Beardick High School in the senior afternoon, as it were, as the South Fremont Cougars come to town. And then Monday night, so the Bears 3 games in 4 nights, is taking Sunday off. Monday night, the Bears right back in action as they will travel to Snake River to take on the Panthers in round 1 of the district tournament. That will be a 7 o'clock tip-off, and that will be an audio-only game.
Yep.
In fact, unless there's some upsets, we're done with video for the year.
Yep.
This game was after tomorrow, I should say.
After tomorrow will be video.
Tomorrow will be video, but then on Monday at Snake River is audio only, and then unless there's an upset, either us beating Snake River or Marsh Valley upsetting American Falls, we'll be right back here next Wednesday night, and it will be another audio-only broadcast in round 2 of the district tournament. Now on to girls basketball for just a few minutes. The girls team has already punched their ticket to state, already wrapped up their season. They took care of business Tuesday night from Bear Lake. They beat these same Marsh Valley Eagles to clinch the district title, finish the season undefeated in district play, finish the season as the number 2 ranked team and thus earning the number 2 seed in the state tournament. In fact, all but one team is decided for the state tournament, and that one will be decided tomorrow afternoon, 3 o'clock from Twin Falls, as the Marsh Valley Eagles take on McCall Donnelly. Marsh Valley will be about a 6-point favorite in that game. Just talked to their AD, Kent Howell, and we're hoping that we see Marsh Valley up in state. It's nice to see teams from our region. And they're a scrappy team that's come a long way since last year. It'd be great to see them earn that berth into state tournament.
For sure.
And so they'll take on McCall Donnelly. The other games, if there's an upset, this will change slightly. But we're gonna tell you what happens.
Go according to the Max Preps rankings, I think.
Yeah, we're going to go with the Max Preps rankings, assuming that the Marsh Valley Eagles are going to take care of business and get their win. Number 1 seed Sugar Salem will take on Kimberly, the number 8 seed, at noon. That'll be game 1 on next Thursday. Then Marsh Valley will take on Fruitland, the 4 and 5 game. The 5 o'clock game will be Timberlake versus Weiser. And then the 7 o'clock game, the wrap-up game, will be the Bear Lake Bears versus the Filer Wildcats, I think they are. And that in those games, Sugar Salem will be a massive favorite over Kimberly. Marsh Valley and Fruitland's basically a toss-up. Marsh Valley would be a slight favorite there. Timberlake would be about a 5 to 6 point favorite, somewhere in there, against Weiser, and would be expected to win that game. Bear Lake would be about a 20-point favorite over Filer, and then that would wrap up day 1 of the tournament. That would mean, if everything goes to seeding, and at least 2 of the games will, Sugar Salem and Marsh would face each other on day 2, and Bear Lake and Timberlake would face each other on game 2. If the Bears win 7 o'clock next Thursday night, they play at 7 o'clock next Friday night. That's their route to the state tournament, and then the championship game would be played at 10 minutes to 4 on Saturday from the Idaho Center, the Ford Idaho Center, and that's what we're hoping for. We won't even talk about the loser side of the bracket. If that happens while we're up at state, we'll keep you informed. But we're just going to talk about the winners bracket. What we're hoping to see and expect to see, 7 o'clock, and 3:50 in the Ford Idaho Center state championship rematch versus Sugar Salem. The 2 teams that made it last year, I expect to make it right back there this year.
And if we're in that 3:50 game, that championship game on Saturday, that gives you plenty of time, listeners, to get up early Saturday morning and drive to Boise.
Yeah, you wouldn't even have to
fill the Idaho Center with Bear Lake fans like we did the mini dome a few years ago for the football.
And like we did for the ICCU Center, not the ICCU, the Mountain America Center.
Yeah,
sorry,
for volleyball. It was amazing to see that many Bear Lake fans come out and support the kids.
So that's the girls' side of things. District tournament time for wrestling. It will take place right here for the boys next Thursday, a week from last night. The Bear Lake Bears will be here along with the rest of the district for the district wrestling tournament. And at the first game of the state tournament for the girls, we'll give you an update on what happened. We'll know by then those that earned their way in, those that will have to wait for a wild card, we won't know quite yet. But on Thursday night when we start the girls game, we'll be able to give you a quick update on the boys wrestling. Now the girls wrestling takes place, their district tournament isn't just the other 4A schools. It is every school in District 5, from 1A to 6A. If they have a girls wrestler, they will be in Preston next Friday and Saturday while we're up in Boise for girls basketball. So we'll keep you updated on Sammy Harper and the other girls wrestlers as they attempt to qualify for the state tournament as well. Sammy should qualify. She'll probably be the number 2 seed, I think. I think there's a wrestler from up in the... No, she'll be the 1 seed, if I'm not mistaken, in the district tournament. The wrestler from this part of the state that beat her this year, I believe, is from the Idaho Falls area, so she won't have to face her till state. So that's what's going on next week with wrestling. We're hoping to get several wrestlers up to state. That also takes place in Boise at the Ford Idaho Center this year.
Same place.
2 weeks from right now, 2 weeks from today, we'll be right in the middle of the state wrestling tournament from the Ford Idaho Center in Nampa, Idaho.
And shout out. Let's give a shout out to Sammy for those who didn't hear this morning on our morning show. She got her 115th win in her career last night at the home meet, which was really cool to be able to honor her for that on her senior night. So congratulations to her.
Yeah, a lot of high school wrestlers. It's a huge milestone to get to the 100 win mark. And she surpassed that and potentially could get like to 120, 125 range if she makes a run at district and at state. So good luck to Sammy and the rest of the wrestlers. So we're just about ready to start. We're going to take a 90-second break. We'll come back with the starting lineups in 90 seconds on the SVI Sports Network.
Here at Bear Lake Memorial Hospital, we have the honor of having a great radiology team. They've been recognized at the state level of being the best in their field. In our radiology department, we are able to provide MRIs, CT scans, X-rays, mammograms, ultrasound, echocardiograms, nuclear medicine, and DEXA scans.
Go here, go there, go anywhere with Phillips 66.
Live to the full with You Save Phillips 66, where your convenience is our pleasure.
We take all the decisions and explain them and make it easier for everybody to understand.
We bring a uniqueness to it, and we try to make sure everything is positive and happy and people have a good experience.
People come in and sign the papers and they leave and they're happy, they get their house. I like that.
When we hand you that deed to your home, there's not going to be anything that's going to come up later that's going to hurt.
Flag still down here at Marsh Valley High School, and it will go up here in just a second. We'll get started with basketball. All right, we're ready for basketball. The flag back in the ceiling. And it's time for the Bear Lake Bears and the Marsh Valley Eagles. We're going to get the starting lineups for the two teams. I'm going to guess the Bear Lake Bears will start Austin Tafoya, a 5'8 senior. Caden Anderson, a 5'11 senior. Broxton Birch, a 6'3 junior. Tate Ewing is 6'2 junior, and Gavin Robinson is 6'5.
Nope.
Not starting Gavin.
Tyken Carlisle.
Is they going to start Tyken?
That's what it looks like.
Yeah, Tyken is on the bench. Got himself some few minutes to get his feet wet in the JV game. He only played just a few minutes in that third quarter. So junior number 40, Tyken Carlisle, Mr. Not on the roster because we weren't sure he was going to play this year. He's been attending practices. He's been the manager. He's been at every game. He's been working hard to get back here, and congratulations to Tyken Carlisle for making it back. Very excited for him to make his debut. Starting for the Marsh Valley Eagles, it's going to be 5 seniors, I would guess. There's the first one, Cutter Lish, number 0. Senior number 4, Chandler Bennett. Skipped over Smith. And Smith was the second leading scorer back in the game in Bear Lake. Number 5, Tate Whitworth. Number 12, another senior, Cooper Curzon. And then finally, number 45, Wesley Evans is the 5th starter. They can't start all 8, so they started those 5 seniors. And the Bear Lake Bears, of course, coached by Trevor Ward in his 3rd season, and then Coach Chris Ball, the head coach of the Marsh Valley Eagles. And they are going to have Austin Tafoya jump ball against Curzon. Tafoya will be in the center court circle for the jump ball, and we'll get started. Not sure what the strategy is here. Curzon controls the tip easily to Agard, and we're underway. No, that was not Agard. That was... Oh, okay, I see what's going on. So there you go. Wesley Evans, one of the seniors.
And also a Bear Lake player that's had knee injuries for the entire season.
All right, that's cool. That is cool.
I love that.
So, okay. So what just happened for those of you not watching?
I love that.
So Wesley Evans has been out the entire season, just like Tyken Carlisle. So what they did is they let Marsh Valley control the tip. That's why Tafoya was out there. And they tipped the ball to Marsh Valley. They let Evans score a layup, get 2 points for Marsh Valley. The Bears inbounded it, threw it down to Tyken Carlisle, who's standing under the hoop at the other end. He got a layup. It's 2-2, and then they called a quick 30-second timeout. The officials called the timeout, so they didn't charge it to anybody, and it's 2-2 ball game. Carlisle and Evans go to the bench. That was cool.
Yeah, I love that.
Give Evans a start on his senior night. Give him a chance to score. Give Carlisle a chance to put some points up. He may get back in the game. Tyken may. Nope, he's taking his
brace off.
So
no,
he's done as well. That was cool.
I love that. You know, that's one thing over here in Marsh Valley. They show a lot of class actually towards the opposing team. And they always honor the opposing team seniors, and I just love that.
So Jackson, he's going to be Jackson all night. Jaden Saxton came into the game for Carlisle, and Jackson Smith came in the game for Evans. You've missed a turnover at both ends while we're explaining how the game started.
Sorry.
So no point. No, it's all good. No points have been scored. The Bears forced a turnover on a bad pass at one end. The Bears just turned over at the other end. 0-0. We've played a minute. It's 2-2. We've played a minute. And the pass goes inside to Lish. Lish will come back outside over to Bennett. Bennett, bounce pass, baseline, goes to Curzon, back outside. Knocked out of bounds by Saxton. It will stay Marsh Valley basketball. 17-second shot clock, 6:40 game clock on the Bear Lake Memorial Healthcare scoreboard in a 2-2 ball game. Bennett will go to Smith. Smith will go underneath to Curzon. He's too far underneath. Got it up, but it doesn't go. And Birch gets the rebound. So after the 2 buckets that they gave to the 2 players that have been injured all season, nobody has scored. It's 2-2 still. And so basically
he needs
0-0.
to dribble or get rid of the ball.
Yeah, Ewing almost got the 5-second closely guarded call there. Gets it over to Saxton. Saxton back up top to Ewing. Ewing lobs inside to Birch. Birch to the hoop. Up and in. Nice move. Strong move.
Yes.
By Broxton Birch. And the Bears lead at 4-2. Smith all the way down. He'll go up and he'll be fouled. What a quick move. He just turned on the Jets about midcourt, went down the lane, and draws the foul.
That foul, I think, goes on Ewing. Oh. Tafoya. Shows you what I know.
Saxton.
Oh, sorry.
Player number 5 fouled number 1 instead of player number 1 fouled number 5.
It's just so different. Okay. A couple substitutions. for, let's see, Lish left the court also. Curzon coming in was Sorensen and
Agard. So now all of their seniors have been on the court, and it's 4-4 as Smith goes 2 for 2 from the foul line. Caden Anderson, the Bear Lake senior. Bear Lake has all three of their seniors on the court to start the game actually as well.
Yes, they do.
Because Saxton is technically the starter replacing Carlisle. Saxton goes to Tafoya. Tafoya spins down the lane. He'll kick it back out. Anderson, top of the key, spins on Smith. He'll hand it to Ewing. Ewing in three-point range. He was 4 for 6 from three-point range the other night. He can shoot it from there. Brock's Birch with it now. Bears with 5 seconds on the shot clock. Ewing's going to have to shoot. Elevates from 3, leaves it short. Rebound to Birch. Didn't hear the shot clock go off, but it did. So even though Birch got the rebound, it's a shot clock violation. Turnover Bears. 4-4 ball game, 5:20 left in the first period on the Bear Lake Memorial Healthcare scoreboard. That was the first USAA Phillips 66 three-point shot of the game for the Bears, and it was no good at the shot clock buzzer. Bennett and Smith playing catch on the perimeter. Bennett now goes baseline to Agard, back up top. Smith for 3. No good. Rebound tipped by Birch. He couldn't bring it in. Tried to tip it out to Anderson, but Bennett runs it down near midcourt, and the Eagles will set back up. Smith goes to Agard on the foul line, extended back to Smith up top. It goes to Whitworth and to Bennett. Bennett to Whitworth, baseline Agard. Agard will come back up top. Bears with a tight defense, and Whitworth now has his pocket picked by Birch, and Saxton comes away with it, and there's a quick foul on the Eagles.
That goes on Smith, his first.
So great defense by the Bears, and when they finally tried to drive it in baseline, Birch picked the pocket, and Saxton draws the foul as he was headed the other direction. Here come the Bears with a chance to take the lead. They had the lead at 4-2, and they had a chance to retake the lead right here. And instead, goes out of bounds. Anderson's trying to argue it was tipped.
It was tipped by number 4.
But the official did not see the tip. And so it was a turnover, Bear Lake.
Roberts and Robison coming in for the game for the Bears. Saxton and Tafoya to the bench.
Smith will bring the ball into the front court, 4-4 ball game. He goes to Agard, foul line, back to Smith. Smith will try another 3. He's no good again. This time the rebound bounces in the corner to Bennett. Smith will drive. He's got 2 points from the foul line, kicks to Whitworth. Whitworth will try the 3. It's no good. This time the rebound is tipped out, and Ewing comes away with it. Ewing quickly into the front court, and he spins down the lane. He's fouled. He'll not go to the line because it was before the shot.
That goes on Bennett, his first.
This will be Bears ball, baseline, and Roberts will be the trigger man. Kind of a 1-3-1 setup the Bears have going here on this inbound play. Roberts gets it to Ewing. Ewing gets left all alone. They tried to double team Roberts, who was standing open in the corner for 3. They left Ewing, so he just turned and did a layup. 6-4. Bennett misses the 3. The rebound's going to go to Ewing. And as he's falling out of bounds, he tried to throw it off of Bennett, but Ewing apparently was already on the line. We don't have the greatest view from where we're at of this sideline. We can see the three-point line, but we cannot see the sideline. Ewing was apparently standing out of bounds when he tried to save that. And Guthrie checked into the game for the Marsh Valley Eagles. Agard went to the bench. No, not Agard.
Yes.
Sorensen, number 20, went to the bench.
Oh, you're right.
Smith up top will go to Bennett and to Smith. They're still about 10 feet beyond the three-point line playing catch. Bennett will now go baseline to Guthrie. Guthrie goes to Smith down the lane. That was a great
pass.
And the help defense is late. Nice pass inside, and Smith gets the layup. It's 6-6 on the Bear Lake Memorial Healthcare scoreboard. Anderson cross court to Birch. In the corner to Ewing, back up top, Birch. Birch will drive, kick, Ewing corner 3 on the way, no good, misses everything. And on the rebound, there's a foul on the Bears.
That foul goes on Robison, his first. Second team foul for the Bears, each team with 2.
2:48 left in the period. It's 6-6 ball game. It's kind of been a quiet start for both teams. They've struggled to get shooting. It's almost like the air has been let out of the gym. Whitworth for three. It's no good. Rebound taken by Robinson. He'll hand it to Roberts. Roberts will bring the ball in the front court and set the offense for the Bear Lake Bears. Bounce pass to Ewing, wide open. He drives baseline. Teardrop leaves it short. Rebound to Agard. Smith into the front court with it. He'll go all the way down the lane. He's fouled before he can pass it off. And so it'll be baseline inbounds play coming up for the Marsh Valley Eagles.
Anderson picking up his first third-team foul.
Smith is just so fast.
Yeah.
When he gets going down the lane, that's a quick inbound and an easy bucket for Guthrie. The Bears have been susceptible to that type of inbound play. That's similar to what the American Falls Beavers run. And Marsh Valley's got their first lead of the game, but Anderson's shot, never mind, is missed. Bennett with the rebound, quickly up ahead. He goes to Agard, trailer to Smith. Smith will hand it to Whitworth. Whitworth back up top now to Bennett. First lead of the game for the Eagles is 8-6 with 1:40 left in the first period. They're trying to extend that lead now. Agard wide open, but he'll kick to Whitworth. Whitworth baseline Guthrie. Guthrie out top. Smith, another three on the way, another miss. He's 0 for the night from out there, as are both teams 0 for the night from three-point range. That was a good look from Smith, and he made several of those in Bear Lake. Ewing up top with it. Goes down low to Robinson, but it's knocked away and taken away. Quickly up ahead to Smith. Smith to Whitworth. Whitworth lays it up and in. The steal at one end leads to the easy bucket at the other end. Roberts bounce pass to Robinson. Baseline jumper on the way is no good. Rebound is still on the floor being fought for. Smith will come away with it. 4-point lead, and quickly up ahead, Whitworth drives baseline, and he's fouled on the ground. So it will be Marsh Valley basketball on their own baseline.
Roberts picking up his first foul.
Curzon coming into the game, replacing Agard. Bennett brings it into Curzon. He misses the layup, and Roberts gets the rebound. Roberts quickly up ahead to Birch. Birch down the lane, avoids the contact, gets the bucket to go. Nice rebound and kick out there by Roberts. Birch with a good finish to avoid the offensive foul. And the Eagles have the ball up by 2, and only about a 4-second difference between game clock and shot clock. They can slow it down if they want. Smith with it. He'll go baseline to Curzon. Curzon up top to Bennett. And now back to Smith with 12 seconds on the shot clock. In the corner, Whitworth. Whitworth will shoot the three. No good, but the rebound to Guthrie. He's pickpocketed by Anderson, and Birch will come away with it. Birch up ahead to Ewing. Oh, Ewing loses it. And Whitworth will get a three-shot off at the buzzer. No good. Bears had a chance to tie it. They turn it over, and we're going to go to the second quarter in a 2-point ball game, 10-8. We'll have that second quarter in 60 seconds on the SVI Sports Network.
Bear Lake Drug in Montpelier is your full-service pharmacy, including prescription refills and medications. Bear Lake Drug also offers services such as rapid strep test, rapid influenza test, and medication synchronization. Ask your pharmacist for more details at Bear Lake Drug on Washington Street in Montpelier. Visit BearLakeDrugID.com. That's BearLakeDrugID.com. It's your local drugstore and a whole lot more. Bear Lake Drug.
I'm John Pym, Doctor of Osteopathic Medicine, DO. Interacting with wonderful people every day, being able to maybe make a small impact in their lives for good. I don't think that life gets any better than that. I am really excited to be here practicing in Bear Lake and be a good source for you and your family to take care of your healthcare needs.
My name is Benjamin Bozen. I am a
Bear Lake Bears and Marsh Valley Eagles locked in a close one here in Marsh Valley after one quarter. It is 10-8, Marsh Valley in the lead, but Bear Lake with the basketball. Bear Lake's had a 2-point lead on a couple different occasions. Marsh Valley's big lead. was at 10-6, but the Bears have an opportunity to tie it right back up. On the court now, Birch goes down the lane, gets to the Ewing. Nice pass, nice finish. We're tied. Birch, Ewing, Tafoya, Anderson, and Saxon out there for the Bear Lake Bears. Bennett, Curzon, Smith, Guthrie, and Davis out there for the Marsh Valley Eagles. Davis had the hot hand from 3 in Bear Lake. This is his first action of the night. So far, nobody's had the hot hand in the game as both teams are 0 for the night. Bennett with it, still out beyond the three-point line with just 11 seconds on the shot clock. Finally, to get it inside to Guthrie. Guthrie's going to spin, go back to Smith, baseline. He misses another 3. Rebound goes to Brox Birch for the Bear Lake Bears. Birch will clear it to Anderson. The Bears will set the offense with a chance to retake the lead here in the second quarter of a 10-10 ball game. It's actually an 8-8 game. If you just joined us, both teams kind of conceded a basket early on to a couple players that have been injured all year and were able to get their first action tonight just long enough to score and then leave the court. Anderson down the lane all the way to the hoop, lays it up, no good. Just a little bit too hard. Smith quickly in the front court with it. He'll go all the way down the lane. He'll miss it, but he is fouled. He is quick.
Yeah, he is.
When he decides to turn on the jets, he is quick.
Birch picking up his first.
So we'll send Smith to the line. Senior Jackson Smith, his first foul shot is good. He'll have one more. Gives the Eagles just a 1-point lead, 11-10. Is it just me, or does it seem like this gym is deflated? Like there's just
it's
no
just really,
energy.
It's just kind of really quiet. It's different.
Smith goes 2 for 2 from the foul line.
And he's going to be replaced by Whitworth on the floor.
So just a 2-point game, 12-10 in favor of the Eagles. Tafoya will bring it into front court, dribble through traffic, but Guthrie, they say fouled him. I thought Guthrie was going to get the steal. Instead, they whistle him for the foul.
That'll be his first and their first team foul.
Guthrie would have had a breakaway and likely an easy 2 points if they don't whistle that foul right there. Brox Birch with it. Out on the wing, looking inside for Ewing. Gets it to him. Ewing, turn around over Curzon. Misses. A rebound by Bennett. Good look from about 8 feet by Ewing, but it just goes off the back of the rim. Guthrie now drives baseline. He'll kick it to Davis in the corner. And now back up top, Bennett, and reset the offense with Whitworth at the center court circle. And now to Bennett. Bennett will launch the deep 3, no good. A rebound taken by Anderson. Nice box out there by the Bears, and Anderson will bring the ball into the front court. There's a lid on the baskets, and the air has been let out of the gym tonight. It's kind of an unusual game for a varsity basketball game. Low-scoring affair, 12-10. Bears with the ball. Saxton up top, looking for Birch down the lane. Birch is going to try to back his way in, gets it up.
Oh, my word. I don't know. That was the weirdest shot, but it went in.
Just a little scoop
Good for
shot,
him.
and we're tied at 12. Brox Birch with the bucket. Guthrie, baseline jumper, rattles home. Guthrie with his first 2 points of the night. He was the leading scorer for Marsh Valley down in Bear Lake, and it's 14-12 in favor of the Eagles. And pass is going to turn into a jump ball. It will be Marsh Valley basketball. So bad pass by the Bears. Ewing was able to force the jump ball, but it still goes as a turnover. Eagles with the ball. Eagles with a 2-point lead. 5:14 left in this first half. 14-12 on the Bear Lake Memorial Healthcare scoreboard. Bear Lake Memorial Healthcare. You can count on them to care. Visit them at blmhospital.com.
Smith back on the floor, replacing Bennett.
Davis down the lane. Tafoya just takes it away from him. Tafoya leading the breakaway. He'll lay it up and comes out.
It was so good, too.
Anderson with the rebound and the putback, though. So Anderson does tie the game up after Tafoya's rolled around the rim like 17 times, I swear.
And I swear it started in, and then it just kind of tipped off the side. It was a great move.
Physics right there.
Yep.
And then it almost happened again with the Anderson shot, but Anderson's does go down. We're tied at 14. Guthrie out to Davis. Davis for 3, hand in his face, no good. Rebound to Birch. Birch to Tafoya, trying to get out quickly again. Tafoya up and in this time. And the Bears back in the lead by 2 at 16-14. Quickly up ahead, Whitworth with it. He had Guthrie baseline, doesn't go there, comes back up top, and they'll reset the offense. Now he goes to Curzon on the foul line, back out top to Whitworth. Bad
miscommunication
pass.
there.
Whitworth was cutting to the towards the baseline to set up for a three-point shot, and Curzon threw it back out on the wing, and so the incomplete pass out of bounds is a turnover.
Robinson and Roberts coming in, replacing Tafoya and Saxton.
Anderson with the ball. Bears with a 2-point lead, 4 minutes left in the first half. Ewing will go back to Anderson. Anderson straight away for three. No. Roberts with the rebound and put back. Cameron Roberts with the hustle play. Bears up by 4. Big lead of the game for the Bears. It's 4 points as Cameron Roberts cleans up the board, gets the bucket from the backside. And at 3:40 left in the first period, Bear Lake up by 4 here in Marsh Valley, trying to upset the Eagles on their senior night. Guthrie with it on the foul line, has it knocked away, gets it back. He goes to Smith. Smith drives, shoots, and scores. It's a 2-point game. Bears in the lead, 18-16. Anderson goes to Ewing, corner three on the way. Yes! There's a U save. Phillips, 66, 3-point bucket, the first one of the night for either team. Big lead of the night for either team is 5, and it belongs to the Bear Lake Bears. It's going to force the Eagles to take a timeout and try to settle the troops. It's a full. We'll be back in 60 seconds on the SVI Sports Network.
I'm Ben Olson. I'm an orthopedic surgeon and just joined Bear Lake Memorial. I'm originally from here in Bear Lake, graduated in 1997, went to undergrad in Pocatello at Idaho State, went to med school in Missouri, residency in Ohio, practiced in Northeastern Oregon for the last 11 years. I'm excited to come back home. You kind of grow up doing a lot of outdoor stuff like hiking and hunting and fishing, and that's kind of what we would do as a family. Now, you know, as your kids get older, your life is focused around them, so then you chase them around with all their sporting activities, and that's been a lot of fun. Probably the thing I love the most is taking somebody that can't find relief and offering them a surgical alternative and seeing the change that can happen. My goal for my patients is to earn your trust and take you through that journey and offer them some relief from what they're suffering from.
Bear Lake Bears leading the Marsh Valley Eagles by 5, 21-16. The Bears on a scoring run right now. I want to say this is a 11-2 run as the Eagles had the lead at 14-10, and the Bears on an 11-2 run to take the lead at 21-16. It was capped off by that Tate Ewing, you say, Phil 66 3-point bucket just a minute ago. Guthrie misses an open look from the foul line, and the Brox Birch gets the rebound. Birch now will go cross court. Ewing three, no, can't get two in a row. Birch commits the foul on the rebound. It'll be Marsh Valley basketball. He went up high to try to get the rebound and the putback, and he came over the top of the Marsh Valley player. I want to say it was Bennett setting a pretty good box out right there.
Birch now with 2.
Up top, Davis. Davis will go to Smith. We're under 2:35 to play in this first half. We've still got the Bears in the lead. Guthrie, nice move, baseline. Can't get it to go, but he'll draw the foul. He'll go to the line. He'll shoot 2.
I think that's going to go on Gavin Robinson, his second.
So that'll put Guthrie to the line. He's got 2 points on the night. He was the leading scorer in Bear Lake with 17. He gets the first one to go. It's now a 4-point game at 21-17.
All right, Curzon being replaced by Agard.
Just 2.5 minutes left in this first half. The Bears need to win the middle part of this game. And if they can take this lead into halftime, come out in the second half, and keep up the intensity, Bears in a good spot to pull off the upset. Up by 3 now after Guthrie gets both foul shots to go. Anderson into the front court. Goes to Birch. Birch goes to Ewing on the wing. Anderson is going to go to Robinson, top of the key. Robinson will go to Birch, cutting the lane, up and in. Nice play by Brox Birch. Nice find by Gavin Robinson. Bears back up by 5, 23-18. Birch just cut the lane. Robinson found him with a nice dish. Now goes inside to Agard. He'll have to come back outside to Smith. Now up top, Bennett. Bennett will back out and go to Davis. Davis to Bennett. Bennett to Agard. Agard to Guthrie.
Oh, yeah, back door wide open.
Guthrie had buried himself in the short corner. The Bears came out and triple teamed Agard at the foul line. That left Guthrie all alone on the baseline, and he was able to get the easy deuce. But the Bears still have the 3-point lead as we go to 1:30 left in the first half. Roberts comes around the Robinson screen, pick and roll to Robinson. He is tied up. They're going to call it jump ball. It'll stay Bear Lake basketball.
Whitworth coming back into the game, replacing Davis.
Bears with the ball. Bears with 15-second shot clock, and the Bears with the lead at 23-13. Sorry, 23-20 with 1:23 left here in the first half. Robinson will get it into Birch. Birch pump fakes, gets it to Ewing. Ewing looking inside for Robinson. He'll lob it to him. Robinson gets it, puts it up, no good.
No.
Gets his own rebound. Spinning now goes up top. Birch. Birch will shoot the three, no good. And rebound. Should have been a foul on Ewing. Whitworth comes away with it quickly up ahead to Guthrie. And Guthrie with the easy two. And we're back to a 1-point game at 23-22. Robinson had a good look at it. Birch was a little off balance as he shot that three and left it short. And the Bears missed an opportunity to extend the lead. And the Eagles make him pay at the other end. Now pass goes inside.
I don't know how that wasn't a foul.
Anderson fought it away and then gets fouled.
That goes on Bennett, his second.
The high pass, Anderson had to go up high and bring it down and draws the foul as he does so.
Sorensen in for Bennett.
Not a lot of fouls in this game.
No, actually.
So still no foul shots. Ball comes into Birch. Birch will hand it to Anderson. Anderson down the line to the lane.
Great move.
Down the lane to the basket. Gets the bucket to go. And the Bears back in front by 3. Smith quickly down the lane. He's fouled.
That's going to go on Ewing. Grabbed his arm.
And Smith was passing there. So he will not go to the foul line. They will just have the inbound coming. No shot clock, though.
That's Ewing's first.
Now, if the Eagles want to, they can work for the last shot of the half. Bears are up by 3 at 25-22 with no shot clock. Sorensen goes to Whitworth. Whitworth back to Sorensen on the wing. Now to Whitworth. Guthrie goes inside to Agard. Wide open.
That's a great play.
It's the reverse of what happened last time. This time they got to Guthrie in the short corner, and he hit Agard coming down the lane. It's a well-designed play.
Yeah.
And at the buzzer, no good, goes Ewing. The Bears will go into halftime with the 1-point lead. Ewing's long three doesn't extend that lead, but still unexpected happenings here, and the Bears will lead it by 1 as we go to halftime. We'll take a 2-minute break. We'll come back with the halftime stats in 2 minutes right here on the FBI Sports Network.
Our PT department is comprised of physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy. We also have pelvic floor that we do. We have very competent and successful providers that provide the best care possible. Physical therapy helps in multiple settings. As a hospital, we're really proud of what we are able to provide. It's an all-encompassing department that is very, very much needed.
Hi, I'm Trevor Jacobson. I'm a family practice provider here at Bear Lake Memorial Hospital. After graduating high school at Bear Lake High School, I went to BYU, Idaho to play baseball. After a year, went on an LDS mission to Chile. Ended up going to medical school at the University of Utah. Did family practice in Salt Lake City. Worked in Hawaii for a time, and then back here when this job opened up. Being able to practice back here has always been a dream. I've been working here at the hospital for almost 10 years. What I like about family practice is you get to see a little bit of everything. And in a rural setting, you get to do a lot of things that you don't normally get to do. My passion's spending time with my family, particularly outdoors. A lot of whitewater rafting in the summer, snow skiing in the winter. What makes me feel good at the end of the day is just connecting with my patients. We look forward to seeing you and taking care of you.
Bear Lake High School sports on SVI are presented by Gary H. Tusher, CPA, bookkeeping, tax returns, and payroll. Mountain Valley Dental, creating healthy smiles for Bear Lake Valley and beyond. Lenhart Distributing, proud to support the Bears. Flying S Title and Escrow, whatever it takes. Southeast Idaho Steel, locally produced steel signs and fixtures. And Sampson's Island Grill at 253 South 4th Street in Montpelier.
Welcome back to Marsh Valley High School. The Bear Lake Bears and the Marsh Valley Eagles locked in a tight one. The Bears lead it, surprisingly, at halftime. I say surprisingly only because Marsh Valley's on their home court, and Marsh Valley is favored after winning the matchup in Bear Lake last week. But the Bear Lake Bears have played a good first half and lead it by a point at 25-24 over the Eagles here on the Eagles senior night. If you're just joining us and or you didn't hear us explain it well, I'm going to recap how the game started. So the Marsh Valley Eagles have a senior, Wesley Evans, that has been out for the year with a, I believe they said knee injury. I thought at the beginning of the game during the senior night presentation they said back injury, but then when they announced it overhead they said knee injury. So one way or the other, Evans has been out for the season injured, and they had him start the game tonight. On the other side, Bear Lake Bears have got Tyken Carlisle, who's been out for the year injured. Tyken did get into the JV for some token minutes tonight. You could tell he was out of shape, but he went out there and played the best he could.
I thought it was awesome.
It was awesome. So the Bears gave him the start as well. So the two players that have not played all year because of injuries, both of them got to start. And they had, we're sitting there thinking, why is Tafoya jumping up against Curzon?
What is happening?
What is happening? Well, it was intentional. The Bears let Curzon tip it directly to one of his teammates, who then got the ball down the court to Wesley Evans. The Bears let him dribble slowly down the lane and hit the layup to score the first 2 points of the game. As the crowd went wild, everybody started cheering, and he started hugging his teammates and the Bears players, by the way, as well.
Yeah.
Started high-fiving him as well. The Bears very quickly passed the ball down the court to Tyken Carlisle. Tyken was waiting at the other end, wide open underneath the hoop. The Eagles left him open, and Tyken laid it up and in to get the easy bucket and tie the game at 2. And both players got their first opportunity to play varsity basketball this year. For Evans, his last game of his career as a senior. For Tyken, his only game of the year as a junior. And it was really cool. So the game started 2-2 before we actually had any competitive basketball. What a show of sportsmanship by both teams.
Yes.
And the same thing happened for Tyken as happened for Wesley Evans. He got high fives and hugs from his teammates, from the opposing team, and from the opposing team's coaches as well.
Yeah.
As both teams showing great sportsmanship to start the game.
Yeah, I thought it was really cool. I loved it.
All right, so the halftime score here, 25-24, as they're announcing that tomorrow the Marsh Valley Eagles girls team goes to Twin Falls for a play-in game, trying to earn their berth to state. They should be a slight favorite in that game, and we wish them luck.
We're cheering for them.
Yeah,
Go get them.
We want to see them up at state. All right, Lisa, who did the scoring for the Marsh Valley Eagles in the first half?
All right, 10 points for Guthrie, 8 points for Smith, 2 for Whitworth, 2 for Agard, and 2 for Evans. They have 24 points at half. They're shooting 39% overall. They're 9 out of 12 at 75% from the two-point range. Here's the big difference from when they played in Bear Lake. 0 out of 11 shots from the three-point line at half. So 0% from the three-point line. But however, they are 6 for 6, 100% from the foul line.
And they had 11, I'm going to re-emphasize that, 11 made threes in Bear Lake, 0 in the first half here in Marsh Valley.
Yeah. They've only got 1 turnover in the game, 1 steal as well. They're working with 11 rebounds at the half. For the Bears, high score so far, Birch with 6. Anderson has 4. I lied. Ewing with 9. Birch with 6. Anderson with 4. 2 for Carlisle. 2 for Roberts, and 2 for Tafoya. That is their 25 points. They're shooting 48% overall. They're 11 out of 18 from the 2-point range, 1 out of 7. That belongs to Ewing.
And it was a big shot in the moment.
Yes, 14% from the 3-point line. The Bears do have 6 turnovers, and they also have 3 steals, 14 rebounds as a team. 6 of those belong to Birch, so he is well on his way to another double-double tonight. But we could see that out of a few of them tonight as well. Let's see. And 4 of the 14 rebounds are offensive. All right, the Eagles outscored the Bears 10-8 in the first quarter. In the second quarter, it was the Bears 17-14. And it's a close one, but a great one. 24-25 Bears lead at the half.
So a good night for Birch on the boards again. He's become the Bears' leading rebounder. He's become a beast on the boards. Yes. Ewing leading the way scoring like he did the other night. But it's been a team effort as the Bears working hard and have taken the lead. I mentioned when you said the 3-point shot by Ewing was the only one in the game. It was at a big moment. The Bears had the lead 18-16. Marsh Valley had just scored to cut it back to a 2-point lead. And Ewing made that corner 3, the first You Save Phillips 66 3-point make of the night. You Save, live to the full where your convenience is our pleasure. And it pushed the Bears lead right back to a 5-point lead. The big lead of the game for the Bears. In fact, the big lead of the game for either team is 5. And the big lead for the Marsh Valley Eagles was 4 in the game. So that 3-pointer was timely, gave the Bears the 5-point lead in the moment, and led to the 1-point lead at halftime.
Yep.
So we're going to remind you that the Bear Lake girls basketball team is headed to state. The Bear Lake cheerleading team is headed to state. They finished 2nd overall in the district, 1st overall in the district among all-girl teams. And don't anybody text me and said you forgot Ethan Glenn, because they only have 1 boy. It does not count. It still counts as an all-girl team.
Right.
To be co-ed, you have to have 2 or more. So congratulations to the girls for qualifying for the state tournament. They finished number 1 in the district in their their show cheer, and number 2 in palm, and number 3 in sideline, I believe, but finished number 2 overall, so they get to compete in all 3 events at the state tournament. That comes up in 2 weeks, 2 weeks from tomorrow. So the girls basketball team will be competing in the state next week, the girls cheer team the week after that, and at the same time the cheerleading team is competing is state wrestling. And the wrestlers will figure out who qualifies for state next week. The boys have their district wrestling tournament right here in Marsh Valley on Thursday. The girls have their district wrestling on Friday and Saturday in Preston. So we'll get you updated on those as they happen. But we got 1 minute before the second half starts. Let's take that break and be back in 60 seconds on the SVI Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Dr. Reynolds. I work here at Bear Lake Memorial Hospital. I'm a family physician trained in rural family medicine, and then I also do sports medicine. I grew up in Provo, Utah, played football at BYU, medical school at the University of Utah, then did my residency at the Family Medicine Residency of Idaho, and then after residency came here. I love the beauty, the place geographically here. I love the people, and I love that there's a certain type of get-it-done person that lives here and thrives here. Really any sports me and my family love. Jet skiing, being on the lake, ATVs, power sports, that kind of stuff. I think what I want you to know more than anything else is that I'm here for you, that I take that duty to you very seriously, and I want to provide you with the information or the guidelines that you need to make a good decision, and that I have your best interest at heart.
We're ready for the second half. Bears lead it by 1, 25-24. The Marsh Valley Eagles will have the ball start the second half. Marsh Valley brings out Bennett, Smith, Whitworth, Guthrie, and Agard. The Bears bring out Ewing, Birch, Saxton, Anderson, and Tafoya. The Bears have gone to this little bit smaller, quicker lineup the last few games during this stretch where they've played some of their best basketball, and they start the second half that way with the 3-guard lineup. Agard is going to go baseline to Smith. Smith will bring it back up top. The Eagles on the far end of the court away from us now as we go to the second half. Whitworth goes to Bennett. Now inside, Bears pick the pocket. Ewing's going to come away with it. The Bears get the steal. And here comes Tafoya. Tafoya will stop, shoot the 3. No good. That was a good-looking shot, but the rebound goes to Guthrie. He's quickly going to go into the front court with it. The Bears try to foul him. The no call. He misses the layup as a result. The Bears get the rebound. I think 3 Bears at least tried to reach in and get a foul to stop the easy layup. No call. Missed layup. Bears basketball with 7:15 left in the third quarter. Ewing down the lane, misses. Can't bring in the rebound. Guthrie gets it. Guthrie is fouled this time. Guthrie's quick.
Yeah, he is.
He gets the rebound,
fast.
and he just immediately turns and sprints towards the other end as fast as he can. And the Bears foul him to stop the break.
Anderson picking up his second foul.
So the inbound comes to the Eagles. Bennett will set up the offense. Smith, long 3, yes. That is the first Phil 66 3-point make of the game for the Eagles, and it gives them the lead of 2 at 27-25. Quick timeout is going to be taken right there by Coach Trevor Ward. It's a 30. We'll be back in 30 seconds on the SBI Sports Network.
Nice job, Martin. Looking good. Oh, it's the funny car guy.
Hey, you got Napa know-how too, huh? Yep.
Well, Martin does go 200 miles an hour.
Ron breaks 300 in 4 seconds.
Yeah, in a straight line. That's real hard.
You drive in a circle.
You don't even steer.
Look at me.
Hey, you
I
two.
turn left.
Don't make me go get my can.
Your can's old.
Quiet! Matlock's on!
That's Daryl's can.
Boogity, boogity!
Big lead of the game for the Bear Lake Bears has been 5. Big lead of the game for the Marsh Valley Eagles is 4. Right now, the Eagles lead it by 2 after the first Phillips 66 U-save. 3-point make of the game for Marsh Valley on that last possession by Smith. And they go at 27-25. Anderson to Ewing after the timeout. Back to Anderson. Bears spreading the offense. Tafoya will go baseline to Birch. Birch gets double teamed, comes back up to Tafoya. Tafoya tries to go inside to Ewing. It's taken away. Guthrie into the front court with it. He goes down the lane and gets it to go over top of Saxton. So 4-point lead for the Eagles. That matches their big lead of the game. Birch down the lane and has the ball taken away by Agard. Good hands by Agard. Quickly up ahead, it goes to Smith. What a defensive play there by Tafoya. He just acted like a defensive back in football. Reached over the top, knocked the ball away, gets the steal. Anderson misses the 3, but on the rebound, there's a foul.
That one goes on Ewing, his second.
Actually, they're going to say Guthrie, 24 White.
Oh, sorry, wrong team. Ooh.
They
Good.
call the rebound foul on Guthrie, so it'll be Bears ball baseline. They get it into Birch. Birch will hand it. No, he just drives with it. He goes up, and he's fouled. But they say he's fouled before he goes up. Agard, I think, had the jump ball, but they'll call the reach-in on the drive. No, they will say in the air. They will say in the act of shooting.
All right, so that's going to send Birch to the line.
Chance to cut into this 4-point Eagles lead. Bears have led it by 5. Eagles with the 4-point lead right now is their big lead. And Birch knocks one of those points off. The lead is now 29-26 on the Bear Lake Memorial Healthcare scoreboard. Bear Lake Memorial Healthcare, count on them to care. 6:01 left here in the third period. Birch's second foul shot, no good. Rebound, it's knocked out of bounds. Oh! They say it was last touched by Ewing.
Ewing says,
And with 5:59 left now, the Eagles will bring in the front court. They have the 3-point lead. They have the basketball, and we're under 6 minutes in the third period. Smith gets it to Whitworth. Whitworth to Smith, baseline. 3-point shot is missed.
Anderson and Bennett both went to the floor.
I think they're going to say that Anderson ran through the screen.
Mm-hmm.
The 3-point shot would have counted because it was away from the ball. Smith will just inbound.
That is Anderson's third, therefore he will be going to the bench. Roberts coming in for him.
So Eagles will inbound on the baseline. They get it to Smith. Smith, that play was supposed to get him a 3. It doesn't. He down drives, and Tafoya will foul him.
Tafoya's first.
Smith just so quick
He
with
is.
the ball in his hands.
Him and Guthrie both just so fast. Holy moly.
Bennett to inbound. Gets it to Agard. Agard spins it up. No good. Rebound goes to Tafoya. Tafoya shows his speed.
Yep.
And he gets it to Ewing in the front court. Ewing down the lane to Birch. It's knocked away and out of bounds. Last touch by Birch. That was, Agard's got quick hands. Birch, that was a great pass by Ewing to Birch. Birch should have had an easy bucket. Agard reaches in, gets just enough of the ball to make it so Birch can't catch it. Goes off Birch's hands and out of bounds. Agard up top, Smith. Over to Bennett. Bennett dribbles down the lane, kicks it. Whitworth, 3. Yes. And the three-point ball starting to fall for the Eagles in the second half. That's their second three-point make from the USAVE Phillips 66 three-point line. Live to the full. And that gives the Eagles the 6-point lead. Ewing has the ball taken away by Whitworth. Whitworth tries to throw it in the front court. Somehow it does get through. Gets to Smith, but Smith will have to pull it back out. Bennett will shoot the 3. No good. Rebound to Agard. Agard tried to get it to Guthrie, and it's out of bounds. Oh! The Eagles were acting like they deflected it, and the official disagrees. They'll say Eagle basketball.
Saxton off the floor being replaced by Robinson. And who came in for them?
Davis, who just inbounded the ball.
For Bennett.
And Smith, yeah.
Yeah. He's one that you cannot leave unguarded. We learned that when he was in Bear Lake.
From the parking lot of the USAVE Phillips 66 three-point shot there. He was closer to the student section than he was to the basket. And now Roberts gets it to Ewing up top. The third three-point make of the second half for the Eagles, and they are up by 9. The three-point shot was the difference in the game in Bear Lake. It is the difference in the game right now here in Marsh Valley, as Robinson will give it to Ewing. Ewing drives, has the ball knocked away. He gets it back, spins, shoots, no good. Guthrie on the rebound. Lots of traffic there that time for Ewing. And Guthrie quickly to the baseline. He stopped. He'll come back up top to Davis. Ball was tipped by Ewing, but it makes its way to Davis. Now Smith will drive, kick Guthrie 3.
Oh.
No good, and the rebound to Ewing. That one missed, fortunately, for the Bears. That might have been a backbreaker right there if they would have made another three-point shot. Ewing setting the offense to Robinson, top of the key. Robinson will shoot the 3. No good. Rebound to Smith. Strong off the back of the iron. Smith quickly in the front court down the lane, and Robinson fouls him. He just uses that quick step, goes right down the lane. The defense has to crash on him. They either foul him or he kicks it to somebody wide open.
They don't have time to get out of his way because
No,
he just moves so quickly down the court. So Robinson with his third. Checking in for the Eagles is Curzon for Agard.
Eagles starting to pull away a little bit in this third period. The Bears defense needs to crack down right here and get a stop.
Oh, my
Smith
word.
from the bench, no good that time. But he gets the rebound. Nobody on that side of the court for the Bears even made an attempt at the basketball. It goes to Smith. He goes down the lane and gets the layup. Eagles by 11. Bears have scored 1 point in the half. Roberts with it up top. He goes to Birch on the foul line. Birch will spin down the lane. Kick it. Ewing 3. No. Rebound to Robinson. Smith took it away from him but lost it out of bounds. So it will stay Bears basketball baseline.
Anderson coming back in for Tafoya.
And the Bears have gone ice cold in the second half. They can't hit anything. And the Eagles can't miss in the second half, and that's why it went from a 1 point Bear Lake lead to very quickly it is a 11-point Eagles lead. Roberts has a nice look at it from the corner. Doesn't go for three. And Smith sprinting the other way. And I hope that fouls on Ewing. It is.
That's his third.
If it would have been on Anderson, it would have been 4 for him.
Mm-hmm.
5 fouls now for the Bears, so the Eagles will shoot the rest of the way. 37-26. This quarter has been 13-1 in favor of the Eagles as Smith leaves the first foul shot short. The Bears have had some good looks at it. That corner three from Roberts a minute ago, he was open. It just hit the back of the iron a little strong and rimmed out. Smith misses both. Ewing with the rebounds. That turns into a good foul there for the Bears. And Roberts will get it to Anderson. The Bears will start to set the offense with 2:18 left here in the third quarter. Ewing and Anderson and Roberts playing catch with it on the perimeter. Birch now with it on. Nice pass.
Great.
And nice shot.
That was a beautiful backdoor play.
Birch finds Roberts cutting. Roberts gets the bucket to go. Davis for three at the other end. Timeout on the floor as Davis hits the transition three from the corner. It's 40-28. We'll be back in 60 seconds on the SVI Sports Network.
At Simplot Smoky Canyon Mine, it's not only about mining phosphate for production of crop nutrients that support Western U.S. farmers and ranchers. It's about supporting our employees, neighbors, and local communities and their families. From providing quality competitive jobs to being an active partner in our local communities. Simplot Smoky Canyon Mine. Passion for people and supporting local families by bringing Earth's resources to life.
At Simplot Smoky Canyon Mine, safety is our top priority, not just for our employees, but for their families too. Our commitment extends beyond the workplace as we proudly support and contribute to the local community in meaningful ways. We're more than just a mine. We're a pillar of strength for those who live here. Discover how we make a difference at Simplot.com. Join us in fostering a safer, stronger community. Simplot Smoky Canyon Mine.
Eagles have pulled away from the Bears in the corner. 2 points on the last possession for the Bears from Roberts. It's the first made bucket of the game, of the third quarter, I should say, for the Bear Lake Bears. They had the lead 25-24 at halftime. It is 16-3 in the second half in favor of the Marsh Valley Eagles. Roberts will bring the ball into the front court for the Bears. Give it to Anderson. The Bears will set their offense down by a dozen in a game that they led in the first half by as many as 5. Roberts goes to Ewing down the lane. Ewing spinning, goes back to Roberts. Now back to Ewing up top, over to Anderson on the wing. And to Ewing and to Roberts. Roberts to Birch on the foul line. Good ball movement from the Bears, but they're unable to get any penetration.
7 seconds.
Anderson
4.
Drives, shoots, baseline jumper, no. A rebound to Davis. So late in the shot clock, Anderson got a decent look at it.
Oh my gosh.
Smith.
He is something.
He got 2 more, 42-28. It's transition offense.
Yeah, just
made
fast.
basket, missed basket. Any opportunity is a fast break when Smith has the ball in his hands. If he gets the layup, he gets the foul, he'll go to line, he'll shoot 1 to potentially make it a 3-point play.
Ewing picked up his third.
Tafoya back in the game replacing Roberts. And Smith. How many points does he have?
He has 19 with that one he just made.
With that one, he just made
that
19 points on the night in a 15-point game, 43-28. This third quarter is getting away from the Bear Lake Bears. They've only scored the 3 points. Ewing back to Anderson on the wing to Tafoya. Tafoya going to drive, get cut off. He'll come back up top. Ewing, 10 seconds on the shot clock. Now to Birch. Birch will drive, kick. Anderson for 3. Ewing gets the rebound and the putback. Anderson left it short, but the air ball turns into a nice pass to Ewing. He gets the putback and the foul. So Ewing, the first Bear Lake Bear not named Cameron Roberts to score a bucket in the third quarter, only the second bucket of the quarter.
Right.
He will go to line with a chance to complete the three-point play. The only other point came at the foul line from Brox Birch.
Lish just replaced Smith on the floor.
And Ewing's shot is good. That puts him in double figures, does it not?
He currently has 10, yes.
So Whitworth with the ball, the Eagles with the 12-point lead. Lish will go to Davis. And now to Sorensen. Sorensen back to Davis. Corner three on the way. Oh, that one misses. Curzon with the rebound and put back. So Smith missed it. No, it was Davis.
It was, yeah.
Davis missed it, but the rebound and put back by Curzon. Now Ewing will go down the lane, force it up, and no good. Rolls off the rim. Lish gets the rebound. Here comes the Eagles. Davis will shoot it. Nope. And that's the end of the third quarter. But 21-6 in the third quarter for the Eagles. And it's 45-31 as we go to the fourth quarter in 60 seconds on the SBI Sports Network.
Here at Bear Lake Memorial Hospital, we have the honor of having a great radiology team. They've been recognized at the state level of being the best in their field. In our radiology department, we are able to provide MRIs, CT scans, x-rays, mammograms, ultrasound, echocardiograms, nuclear medicine, and DEXA scans.
(45-31) is your score entering the fourth quarter. And Ewing and Birch and Roberts were the only Bear Lake Bears to score in the third quarter. And we're headed to the fourth quarter in a 14-point game. Bears do have the ball, but they have dug themselves a hole. Really nothing changed on the Bear Lake side of things defensively, I should say. The Eagles just started making those deep threes. What changed for the Bears was their offense. They scored 25 first half points. They only scored 6 in the quarter. And Caden Anderson changes that very quickly to start the fourth quarter. He gets a layup, he'll go to the line, he'll have a chance for a three-point play. The Bears starters tonight are back on the court. They went small: Ewing, Birch, Anderson, Saxton, and Tafoya. Anderson leaves the foul shot short. Ewing gets the rebound, and he gets called for 3 seconds. He got the rebound but had no place to go with the ball. He gets whistled for the 3-second call, but the Bears still get 2 points on the trip and lead it trail it by 12 now, 45-33 with 7.5 left. Smith down the lane, kick, Davis down the lane. He'll come back up top to Lish to Smith. Smith will take it to the hole, kick it, Davis, 3, yeah.
Wow.
The Bears double-teamed Smith to try to stop him.
And as he's falling to the ground, he gets the assist.
Yeah, literally falling to the ground, gets in the corner to Davis for the open 3. Davis makes it, and is back to a 15-point game. Timeout taken by the Bears. Little bit of pushing and shoving after the play, but the Bears will take a timeout. We'll be back in 30 seconds on the SVI Sports Network.
Go here, go there, go anywhere with Phillips 66.
Live to the full with You Save Phillips 66, where your convenience is our pleasure.
Bears in a hole here, courtesy of the long ball. Lisa, I'm going to pick on you to look up the second half stats. How many three-point shots have the Marsh Valley Eagles made in the second half?
They had
0 3-pointers.
5.
0 3-pointers in the first half. They have 5 3-pointers in the second half. Bears have 0 3-pointers in the second half. Eagles lead it by 15. Do some simple math. 5 made 3-pointers times 3. That's 15 points. That is the lead. Anderson to Tafoya. Now to Ewing. Ewing to Anderson. Anderson drives the lane, goes to Saxton, but he's fouled.
Yes.
6:43 left in the ball game. 48-33, 15-point.
Whitworth picking up his foul.
For the Marsh Valley Eagles, as Saxton will inbound to Ewing. Ewing out to Anderson. Anderson goes to Birch in the corner, back out to Anderson. Anderson over to Tafoya. Tafoya will drive, foul line, elevate. No, just short. Rims out. Davis with the rebound. And the Eagles with all the momentum here in the second half. The Bears led it by a point at halftime. They now trail it by 15, and the Eagles have the ball with 6:15 left in this game. Agard to Davis. Davis to Whitworth. Whitworth to Smith. Smith spins baseline to the hoop. Fouled. If he starts to the hoop, it's going to be a foul, or the Bears are going to leave somebody wide open trying to come over with a help defense. He is just that quick.
Yeah. Who did that foul go on?
That goes on
to Tafoya, his second.
So the Eagles will inbound. Agard, Smith. Smith for 3. Yeah.
Yeah. Agard set a great screen there to give Smith the open shot.
The USAV Phillips 66 three-point shot has been the bane of the Bear Lake Bears in the second half. Agard will pick up the foul.
Yep.
As 6 made three-point shots in the second half by the Marsh Valley Eagles. They lead it by those 18 points scored on those three-point shots.
Roberts in for Tafoya.
And so Saxton will be the trigger man on the baseline. He comes into Anderson. Anderson, baseline jumper, short. Davis, rebound. Anderson almost took it away from him, but they'll call the jump ball. It'll stay Marsh Valley basketball. Anderson nearly picked his pocket. Davis had to go to the floor, and Anderson was able to reach in and tie him up. So a 5:35 left in this fourth quarter. An 18-point game, courtesy of 6. USAV Phillips 66 three-point makes in the second half. And Davis will be fouled. Smith will be fouled as he goes down the lane. The guards on the outside have to respect his three-point shooting, so he's able to get that step as they come close out to try to block the shot. And then down the lane, the bigs are forced to foul.
Ewing picking up his 4th.
Smith misses the foul shot. That's been the lone chink in his armor tonight, is his foul shooting.
Bennett coming in for Agard.
18-point game, 5:28 left here in the game. 51-33 on the Bear Lake Memorial Healthcare scoreboard. 52-33 as the second foul shot goes for Smith. Anderson will bring it quickly into the front court and then set the offense. He's looking for Ewing. Instead, it comes back up top to Roberts. Roberts dribbles over to the left side wing, goes in the corner to Birch. Birch will go down the lane, scoop it up. Yes. It took its time, but it goes in. And a three-point play opportunity for Birch. He's had a couple of those shots go like that tonight where he just does the underhand scoop. That time he draws the foul to go with it.
Guthrie picking up that foul.
Birch has got to be close to double digits on the night after that make. And his foul shot is good, so it cuts the lead to 16. Should be, 16 at 52-36 with 5:05 left.
Birch is in double digits. He just scored his 10th point.
8th, 9th, and 10th points on that possession. In the corner, Davis, 3. No, and Anderson with the rebound for the Bear Lake Bears. Quickly in the front court with it. He goes down the lane. He'll stop, back it out to Birch. Birch now to Saxton. Saxton down the lane to Roberts. Goes through his hands. Good idea, just a little bit too much pepper on the pass, and it goes through Roberts' hands, and now the other end, Smith, 3, no. Foul on the rebound. I think that's going to go on Ewing.
Oh, if so, he's done.
And that is 5 on Tate Ewing. As him and Guthrie got tied up underneath trying to get that rebound. And Tate Ewing will end his night with the leading scorer on the court for the Bears before that.
Curzon going to replace Davis. Robinson came in for Ewing.
5 seniors on the court for the Eagles down the stretch. Inside quickly to Guthrie. Actually, no, Guthrie's a sophomore. And Guthrie gets that to go. It is an 18-point game. Anderson goes to Saxton. Saxton to Birch on the foul line. Birch lobs it inside, but Curzon takes it away. Guthrie, Bennett, layup, 20-point game. They are fast. They move no matter what. Made shot, missed shot, long rebound, short rebound, they move. Down low, Robinson. He'll drive the lane, reverse layup, good. He's fouled.
Great move by Robinson.
Just took one dribble, scooped it up from the backside after going past the hoop for the reverse layup. Gets it to go. He'll go to line. He'll shoot one more foul shot. But the lead is 18-17 now. So 1 point less than the amount of three-point shots they have scored in the second half. The Bears, three-point shooting from the USA Field 66 three-point line in the second half, 0.
Yep.
As Anderson knocks it away from Whitworth, it goes out of bounds baseline. It'll be Marsh Valley ball. They have the ball. They have the 17-point lead. They have 3:46 to finish off this game on their senior night.
Tafoya coming back into the game for Saxton.
Bennett will inbound baseline. Up top it goes to Curzon, now to Whitworth, Bennett, Guthrie. Layup good. Reverse layup by Guthrie goes. 19-point game. Smith commits the foul.
His second.
Trying to get the ball away from Anderson. It will send Anderson to the foul line. Anderson will shoot 2. As Smith tried to pick his pocket, can't, and draws the foul. Caden Anderson with the foul shots here. Strong and off the back of the iron, no good. He'll have one more. In a 19-point game, he has a chance to cut it to 18 right here. So the Bears are going to fall to the Eagles here on senior night as both are missed, and Whitworth will secure the rebound. 3:33 left. Whitworth kick. Smith dribble drive, scoop, miss, rebound to Birch. He's got to be getting close to a double-double on the rebounding as well.
He's at 7 right now.
Roberts into the front court. He'll give it to Tafoya to set the offense. Tafoya goes to Birch, top of the key. He'll shoot the long 2, no good. Rebound by Cameron Roberts. He goes to Birch down the lane. Birch finds Tafoya. Tafoya up and in. Nice find by Birch. Nice shot by Tafoya, 58-41. As we go under 3 minutes to play, Guthrie to Whitworth to Curzon. Curzon down the lane. Foul on Birch.
That's going to be his third.
Bears got a little flat-footed on defense. Curzon finds the soft spot, and Birch sends him to the foul line. And the student section chanting that we want so-and-so, and I'm not sure who they're asking for to go into the game. Curzon leaves it short. He'll have one more. Foul shooting has not gone well for either team in this game as Curzon then makes the second. Oh, lane violation, so it doesn't count. They'll bump the score back to 58-41. They whistle the lane violation. It's Bears basketball. Anderson will bring it across the half-court line. Anderson down the lane, and he's fouled. He'll go to line. He'll shoot 2. And the cheer that you heard from the crowd is, I think, Evans, the one that has been injured, is going to check back in. Not at this moment, but eventually he will check back in as he got off the bench. I think they'll wait till under a minute probably. Anderson's first foul shot, no good. He'll have one more. The Bears will next be in action tomorrow. 5 o'clock tip-off for the varsity game. 2 o'clock for C team at home versus the South Fremont Cougars to finish off the regular season as Anderson rattles the second one down. It's a 16-point game, and Whitworth will bring it to the front court. He'll drive the lane. Let's kick it. Guthrie, Bennett, Curzon, Guthrie, Smith. Smith drives, kick. Whitworth 3, yeah. 7 3-point makes in the second half for the Eagles. Robison misses the 3. Bennett the baseline jumper. Bennett secures it. And at the other end, Smith tried to get a pass inside the Curzon. Tafoya gets it instead. Teardrop the other end, no. Birch gets the rebound. He's fouled as he goes back up. So Birch has his 8th rebound, just short of the triple-double now. It's not the triple-double, double-double. And he'll go to line. He'll shoot 2. It's a 19-point game, and the difference in 3-point shooting in the second half is 21 points. So just like in Bear Lake, the Bears are going to outscore the Eagles from the foul line and 2-point range, but the Eagles will win the game because they outscore the Bears from 3-point range. The Bears have 1 made 3-point shot in the game. The Eagles have 7 made 3-point shots in the game, and the Eagles have made 7 3-point shots in the second half. It went from a 1-point Bear Lake lead to now as Roberts gets the rebound, and his shot is up and good. So Roberts with, I think, 6 on the night now as he gets the rebound and putback. Bears are going to lose this by 17 plus. The 3-point shot is missed. Roberts gets another rebound quickly in the front court with it. He goes to Tafoya. Rebound and assist for Roberts as Tafoya gets the layup. It is a 15-point game. So some hustle plays right there. Too little, too late for the Bears as the clock is ticking down. 23-second shot clock, 1:22 game clock. Smith, kick. 3. No, that was Sorensen. Rebound to Roberts. Should have been a foul, and Robinson, I should say. They do call the foul. It's just a late whistle. Call it on Tafoya.
His 3rd.
And it will send Curzon to the foul line. He'll shoot a pair. 21-point difference in the second half from the 3-point line, and it's a 15-point game. That's your difference right there. You don't even have to look any further than the USAVE Phillips 66 3-point line. Live to the full, where your convenience is our pleasure. USAVE Phillips 66, and the Eagles filled up the scoreboard in the second half. Second foul shot is good. And Anderson will get the ball into the front court. He'll go down the lane with it, kick it to Foya. He'll drive, shoot, and miss. Rebound to Curzon. The Eagles will walk it in the front court and walk off with the victory here as we're under a minute to play, and they have the ball in a 16-point lead. So the Bears, tomorrow, South Fremont Cougars, and then Monday night, they start the district tournament. They'll be at Snake River. We'll have that game live for you on the SVI Sports Network. It will just be an audio-only game from Snake River. But the Eagles are going to win this one. The Bears have some work to do in the district tournament as they have to go play the #1 seed Snake River Panthers. But they still have one more game, one more chance to get on the winning side of things against the South Fremont Cougars. As Bennett will go to the line, try to extend this 16-point lead. And he does. It's now 17 points. And you just heard it, Wesley Evans checking in.
I think his mama is super nervous over there.
She nodded her head. I saw them asking her if he could go in, and she did nod her head, and she's got her camera out. But the look on her face is not one of sheer confidence.
She's nervous. And
Lish will check in. He'll finish his senior night on the court. these two teams could likely face each other next week. And Evans is in the game, but he's not in the game. He's standing in the backcourt even though they're on defense.
He's dying to, though. You can tell. He's like, let me in the action.
Anderson misses the three. Roberts and Lish fight for the rebound, and they'll call the foul on Roberts.
His second.
So Evans, I think they said you can go on the court, so you finish your senior year on the court, but you will not go anywhere near the action.
Yeah, are we sure it's not a back?
It might be a back.
Because the way he's acting, I think he's got a back injury, maybe.
Lish gets the foul shot to go, 19-point game. He'll have one more. Misses. Birch gets the rebound. He's up to 9 rebounds. Robinson will go to Anderson. Anderson for the layup. On the scoreboard, it'll look better.
Yeah.
And they're going to give it to Evans. Let him shoot a three.
Oh.
No, he missed. The rebound. They'll give it to him again. Let him shoot again.
Oh,
nope.
Dang it.
One
He's
more.
like, give me another one. Give me one more.
And he gets it. Buzzer beater.
Oh, they're like, be careful with him. Be careful with him.
What a night.
Oh.
And I got to say, sportsmanship for the Bears.
Yep.
The Bears
I'm
knew
so
the game
proud
was
of the
over.
Bears right now. So proud.
All 5 Bear Lake Bears let Marsh Valley have those rebounds. Let them kicking it to Evans in the corner.
That's a very emotional young man right now.
And he made his final shot of his career on his senior night. It was a 3-point buzzer beater. And his team gets the win. All right, quickly wrap up the scoring. Let's get out of here, Lisa.
All right, for the Eagles, Evans finishes with 5. Guthrie, 16. 3 for Curzone, 2 for Agard, 8 for Whitworth, 4 for Bennett, 23 for Smith, 6 for Davis, 1 for Lish. They shot 47%. They were 16 out of 22 from the 2-point line, 8 out of 29. They were 0 at halftime. They made 8 3-pointers in the second half, 27%. They were 12 out of 19 at 63% from the foul line. For the Bears, 6 points for Tafoya, 9 for Anderson, 6 for Roberts, 10 for Birch, 12 for Ewing, 3 for Robinson, and 2 for Carlisle. They shot 41%. They were 20 out of 36 for 55% from the 2-point range, 1 out of 15 from the 3-point range at 6%, 5 for 12, 41%. Birch finished so close. He had 9 rebounds, 10 points. Ewing finished with those 12 points, and had he stayed in the game, he very likely could have got that double-double as well because he already had 7 rebounds on the night. So.
All right, so the stat of the game, that is the difference in the game, the Bears lose it by 20. In the second half,
they scored
the
20.
Eagles outscored the Bears by 24 from the 3-point line.
Yes.
So in a game you only lose you're outscored by 24 from the 3-point line alone. That's going to be the difference in the game. We got Coach Ward up here. He's getting the headset on real quickly. Coach, what I want to focus on from this game is sportsmanship. I'm sure you guys had talked about it pregame. To give Evans and Carlisle the chance to score in the only kind of time they're going to play basketball this season. Carlisle might get a few minutes tomorrow, I'm not sure, but because he got, 2 or 3 minutes in the JV game?
Yeah.
But that was a cool moment. When I had to say, I didn't know what was happening. And when I saw you send Tafoya out to the center court, I'm like, why is Tafoya, the shortest player on the court, jumping it up? But that was cool that you let Evans score at one end. They let Carlisle score at the other end. Very cool moment. And then to end the game that way as well, letting Evans, he took 3 straight 3-pointers from the corner. The third one went. That was a cool moment. And I was impressed by your boys, which I'm sure reflects on you, that you let him do that. I mean, the game was decided. It wasn't going to change the outcome, and who cares about the final score? It's a memory for that young man. To be able to hit that 3-point shot, the last shot he'll take in his high school, well, probably his basketball career, actually, to be able to make that, congratulations on the sportsmanship, Coach.
Thank you. Hats off to Gavin Robinson. I'm glad he let him shoot those. I would have told him to let him shoot them, but yeah, that just speaks volumes of the boys. They're good kids.
All right, just get the stat of the game. In the second half, they made 8. First half, they were 0 for 11 from 3. Second half, they made 8 3-point shots. That's 24 points. You lost by 20.
Yep, difference of the game.
Difference in the game.
And I told them at halftime, okay, they're 0 for 11. That's not going to be the same in the second half. We really need to focus on closing out on the 3, running them off the line. And they were hitting them from NBA range and beyond. And at times we couldn't get out quick enough. And other times they're shooting them with defense closing out. So it was tough.
Yeah, I'll give more credit to their shooting than the lack of defense on you guys, because some of those shots, they were either quick ones in transition that you normally as a coach are like, okay, never mind, it went in. And then they had some that, like you said, NBA three-pointer, hand in their face. One of them specifically, Roberts had the hand in his face. I don't know how he saw the hoop, and it was Smith, and it just nothing but the net.
Yep.
You couldn't have played too much better defense on a few of those shots, and yet they went in. They made 11 threes in Bear Lake. They made 8 threes tonight. There's a real good chance about next week on Wednesday night, you'll be right back here playing these Marsh Valley Eagles, and that's something that you're obviously going to have to watch out for.
Yeah, we will.
In the meantime, tomorrow, South Fremont Cougars in town. That was a good game up there early in the season without Ewing because he was injured. What do you expect tomorrow?
They're kind of the same. They shoot deep threes. They're quick. They have some good size inside as well. So we're a good matchup with them. We just got to work harder than they do.
Okay, and then you start the district tournament Monday night in Snake River. I don't wish that on anybody. Snake River, the only team in the district that has more size than you guys.
Yep.
I mean, you're bigger than Marsh Valley, and you showed that both games. You outscored Marsh Valley in the paint both games. You're bigger than American Falls, which is what kept you in the game the other night. But Snake River, you go 6'10", 6'7", 6'5".
We're going to have to change the game plan.
How do you counter that height, Coach?
We got to hit our shots from outside, so it's going to be green light. So
stretch the floor.
Yeah, stretch the floor, and we can't hesitate. We just got to shoot in confidence and hope they go.
All right, good luck. Thanks, Coach.
Okay, thank you.
Have a good trip home.
Yep.
Okay, that's Coach Trevor Ward. Thanks to him for coming up tonight. And difference again in the game. USAA filled 66 three-point shot as the Marsh Valley Eagles win on their senior night, 68-48. Thank you to Steeton back in Star Valley for bringing you the game tonight over the SVI Sports Network. And I think it's Kathy back at the radio station in Montpelier clicking all the buttons to make the radio sound good. And for everybody else on the SVI Sports Network, it is the very hoarse
Lisa Hilliard.